This leader is provided to facilitate adjustment of focus. Please be aware there are spoilers contained in this video presentation.
Need to get a gravestone now. Raptors are all hungry and they're all inbound. Dinos making hormones now. Turns this whole island into a breeding ground.
Jurassic Park was released in 1993, directed by Steven Spielberg. It won for sound effects, and visual effects.
The scene that really got me, and seeing it on the big screen, was that T-Rex part was honestly, hands down, the most terrifying part, where I'm just like, oh my gosh. I think I saw something where they were doing stop motion for it, but they changed around a bunch, and I was going, God, this is going to be bad. And then to see that part in particular, where I was just like, oh my gosh, this is awesome.
I literally got goosebumps when he had like way to mansplain that grabs her head and turns it. The big reveal of the brontosaurus. I literally got goosebumps. I was like, oh,
all the backlighting in that first quarter of the movie, like everything is just so heavily backlit. But, you know, this is Spielberg kind of right when he hit his stride. Like, he'd done E.T. and Indiana Jones and Jaws and the Encounters.
Close Encounter.
I feel like this is kind of the culmination of that period, because he kind of goes more artful after this with like Schindler's List and stuff.
Well, he released Schindler's List like right after this, so everyone was kind of like, then you have Saving Private Ryan, which is like war.
Marvel connection. So we got, of course, Sam Jackson, and then we've got the Grandmaster.
The Pirates of the Caribbean breaks down. The pirates don't eat the tourists.
Jeff Goldblum and Sam Neill from Ragnarok.
He was playing Odin in the play.
You were merely a little blue baby icicle that melted this old fool's heart.
Having a guy get eaten the first 5 minutes of a family movie, I think was kind of a bold choice.
Clever girl.
I'm actually kind of a Michael Crichton fan. He writes science fiction if you don't care about the science. All of his movies have like this science fiction thing, but he doesn't really go into it, and then that's okay.
And it really kind of held to the book pretty well.
Well, there it is.
I'm still wondering why you have a zoo of dinosaurs that is controlled by one computer, and you have one IT guy that keeps track of the whole thing. Really? You have a T-Rex in here. And raptors.
Well, and when everybody and their brother comes in and goes, whoa, this is kind of a crappy idea, that can't be the first time he heard that.
Kind of seems like you might want to have more an infrastructure of trying to keep the dinosaurs in their cages.
Away from the freaking people.
Why was Ian Malcolm there? You have a paleontologist, you have a botanist, and then you have a mathematician.
It's Jeff freaking Goldblum. I mean,
you don't have to, like, you can put Jeff Goldblum in anything.
Then you have a mathematician with the best lines out of everybody.
When they found the amber with the mosquito and then the whoa, I'm like, John Williams, you know better than this. You're the man. Nobody's disputing that, but that seems a little overdone there, friend.
Qué lindo eres. Vas a ser.
So even the first time I ever saw this, my favorite character was the taxi driver that gets out of has to come and close Newman's door and gives a little.
You shouldn't use my name.
You know what they say?
Dodson! Dodson! We've got Dodson here! See, nobody cares.
I'll bet you get a free bowl of soup with that hat the industrial espionage guy has.
Oh, it looks good on you, though.
I thought that putting the shaving cream on the pie, like that really characterizes that guy so well, because it's just like, it totally looks the same. Doing something mean to somebody you don't know just to be mean, like it really crystallizes his character.
That shot of Jeff Goldblum reflected in the puddle as the Tyrannosaurus was coming at him. I thought that was a really nice shot. That's one of the things about Spielberg is it's a well-made movie, but it seems like every once in a while you get like a really good shot. So when he was going on and on about working at a flea circus, your brother actually, I did the flea circus at Casa Bonita.
No way.
Yeah, it was, and it was kind of cool. Like,
how did you teach those fleas to do that?
They popped me back down to minimum wage to do that part. So no ukuleles in this movie, and a Tyrannosaurus I think would be able to play that really, really well because he's got those little arms. Life finds a way. Classic movie. I really enjoyed going back and revisiting this. The first time I saw it, Bucko's once again. The Elvis Dollar cinemas, so important to my movie education. But I'm gonna give it 4 Ukes because it's a great movie.
Well, I watched it with all the kids, and it was really neat to see just how much the movie changed for them since the last time we had watched it. And it is really just a great movie. It's well put together, and it's a great story. Yeah, I'd give it 4.
Yeah, I'd give it 4 too. It's, I mean, granted, they come out with more and then they're not as good, but how do you hit a home run every time? That's my quote.
It's over!